January the 1st, I just can't be bothered. Oh, I wonder what's on. Wonder what's on the rest of the day, the rest of the week, the rest of the year, the rest of my life. Hang on a minute. Resolutions. The Resolutions Show. You got that? Change your life in a day. Wow, what a brilliant idea. Do you know what? That's such a brilliant idea that if I could invest in it, I certainly would. Thank you.
Well done.
This is Rob McCaffrey, by the way.
Really? Well, Rob.
I'll leave it with the dragon.
I want to start this one.
Oh!
Rob, you've just explained, hi, by the way, well done, fantastic. You've just explained why this show won't work. It's about nothing and everything. There's no market there. You're in every single market in the world and you've got no focus on it.
It's about a moment in time, right? So you don't think that there is footfall around a moment in time?
There's no exhibitors there. There's no exhibit. There's no focus. There's no. How the hell do you advertise that lot?
Yeah.
Cooking, food, diet, holidays, building a house,
plastic surgery,
everything, all in one show. Sounds like one of those shows there. I'm in. The ideal. Could we call it the ideal?
The ideal resolution show.
Robert, you're great, and I think that if you can do that presentation to every major exhibitor you go and pick, I'll tell you what, I'm in, because we're not necessarily out and out consumer show focused, but it's not to say that we wouldn't look at investing. And one of the things I want to ask you though, Robert, is to cut down to the crunch. You've launched a series of 50 plus shows, which I know have been very successful. What is it that you would bring to this show? What experience would you draw on from 50 plus to make this a success?
When we started what was originally the retirement show, everybody said it can't be done. There is no audience, there are no exhibitors. You will not do it. And for a couple of years it was very, very tough. But actually having this year turned over about £750,000 and welcomed 25,000 people to our shows in 3 different venues, London, Manchester and Glasgow, and welcomed over 300 exhibitors and sent a lot of people home very, very happy. I think one of the key things that I can bring to a project like the Resolution Show is belief. Thanks, Mum.
How do you reach them? How are you going to reach to essentially the entire population? How are you going to have a campaign that's going to reach them all and flick a switch in their heads that says, do you know what? That's right, I need to do something about that. And compel them in their own time and their own money to come to your event.
Not everybody even makes New Year's resolutions. There are some people that are very, very capable of carrying out their New Year's resolutions. Some people just completely give up and will never do them. But there are a certain small subsection that would like to do things, would like to have a little bit more impetus into getting their dreams fulfilled. And really, for example, it only needs to be 1 or 2% of the entire readership, for example, of the Metro or the Evening Standard, which would be where we'd be advertising, that would need to think to themselves, this show is free. I am not going to lose anything by going to this show, and there's a possibility that I could really change my life in a day.
I think that you are fab, but I don't think you should apply your 50 plus success in the same way to this new idea, because I think this is a different idea. And actually, the reality of New Year's resolutions is that they're quite funny, because as Lee says, by the time we've got to the 9th or 10th January, we've given them up. So why not celebrate that fact? Why are we pretending to deliver a serious proposition around resolutions when all of us know that they're just full of, it's just bollocks. You know, we make a commitment. It's the gym membership philosophy. There's something there. But it might be tails instead of
I'm
eggs.
going to be controversial for a second if I can. I don't care what your idea is. And I also know that you started 50 plus, you started out with a retirement show, you honed the idea.
Yeah.
Now, just recently, and I've been starting on the 2nd of Jan, I've employed an event director for one of my shows. It's cost me 90 grand for his salary, including his commission. And I paid the recruitment consultant £18,000 for the fee to get him on board. If it only cost me £10,000 to buy into your idea, I can tell you now, Rob, I'm in. You've got me. You are so great, you will either hone your idea and make it successful.
Yeah.
If it fails and it's cost me 10 grand, but don't care, let's do something else. I've also got the office, we've got 19 events, it's got an amazing headquarters in Wimbledon, so you're welcome to come and pitch up.
Just adapt it in a way.
And let's adapt it. If it doesn't work, let's do something
think
else.
about it.
Winner!
Think about it.
do. So in other words, you haven't actually met any of your resolutions before.